You made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got to end. Hey woman, you got the blues, 'cause you ain't got no one else to use. There's an open road that leads nowhere. Go just make some miles between here and there. There's a hole in my head where the rain comes in. You took my body and played to win. Ha ha, woman, it's a crying shame, but you ain't got nobody else to blame. Evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman. Rolled in from another town, hit some gold too hot to settle down. But a fool and his money soon go separate ways. You found a fool lying in a daze. Ha ha, woman, what you gonna do? You destroyed all the virtues that the Lord gave you. It's so good that you're feeling pain, but you better get your face aboard the very next train. Evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman. Now you done me wrong, but now you're trying to wear a different song. Ha ha, funny how you broke me up. You made the wine, now you drink the cup. I came running every time you cried. Thought I saw love smiling in your eyes. Ha ha, woman, very nice to know that you ain't got no place left to go. Evil woman, 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 evil woman. All right, that was Evil Woman. Huge hit for the Electric Light Orchestra, one of many they had in the 70s. This was for 1975. And I played that song straight off the chord charts, the Morristown Uke Jam. So check that video link, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play Evil Woman by ELO, the Electric Light Orchestra. And if you're going to be in Morristown, New Jersey on the first Wednesday of every month, come on out to the Morristown Uke Jam. It's a great time. I know you'll have fun there. All right, so anyway, we just played Evil Woman by ELO with no violins or cellos like they have, but I think it's still a fun song to do on a ukulele. Now that I've gone through it, I've played it through, I'm going to go through the chords now. Let's see how many chords there are. There's 4 chords that only take place in the intro, and then there's like six more. So a moderate number of chords in this song. But we'll go through those chords. I'll talk a little bit about the strum pattern that I use there. It's pretty straightforward. It won't take too long to talk about the strum pattern. And then also I had a little that, and there's also a couple little riffs that I didn't play because I needed a second uke. I had to play the rhythm, but I'll show you another little thing that helps capture the feel of the recorded version, but again, we'll get to that a little later. So anyway, let's start with the chords here. There's that little intro. You made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got to end. There's 4 chords there that you'll never see again after the intro. That's just a little preamble to the song. But those 4 chords are C 7th, nice simple chord. You know regular C, this is a 7th, so it's instead of 0, 0, 0, 3 like a regular C chord, this is 0, 0, 0, 1. That's a C 7th. The second chord of that little intro is an F 7th. Let's start by looking at a regular F chord. 2, 0, 1, 0. But we're not playing a regular F, we're playing an F 7th. So we add either a ring finger or a pinky right here. So it's 2, 3, 1, 0. That's an F 7th. The next chord has a funky name, F sharp diminished 7th. There's a mouthful, huh? But what it comes down to is 2, 3, 2, 3. So I put my index finger on the 4th string, ring finger here on the 3rd string, second finger on the second fret here, and then the pinky on the 1st string. And then the last chord in his intro is something we talked about briefly at the very beginning, is a regular C chord. So this little sequence starts with a C 7th. You made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got to end. There's a regular C chord. Okay. Now, when we get into the main body of the song, there's a sequence of 4 chords that's over and over in both the verses and the choruses. So you'll be playing them time and time again. The first one is an A minor. Nice, easy 1-finger chord. 2, 0, 0, 0. The second chord is an E minor 7th. 2-finger chord. 0, 2, 0, 2. I play it with my middle finger here and my ring finger there. That's an E minor 7th. The next chord in this sequence is a D minor. 2, 2, 1, 0. And then next up is an E minor. 0, 4, 3, 2. So those 4 chords, the A minor, the E minor 7th, the D minor, and the E minor, are played throughout this song. Over and over again. And then the only other 2 chords that appear in the song, once you get into the main part of the song, toward the very end of each verse, there's an F, 2, 0, 1, 0, and a G, 0, 2, 3, 2. And then the end of the verse goes to a C, which we've already talked about. So that's all the chords in the main body of the song. Once you get past that little preamble, it's just A minor, E minor 7th, D minor, E minor, and then at the very end of each verse, you get an F, a G, and then it goes back to the C that we already talked about in the preamble. And that's it. Those are the chords for Evil Woman. I want to talk a little bit about the strumming patterns. Pretty straightforward here. Let me just play a few more of those 4 chords that appear throughout the song. To me, it sounds like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pretty straightforward. Now, again, you don't have to sit there counting, making sure you do 3. When I was playing, every now and then you throw in a couple extra strums just for flourishes, like you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you can certainly embellish. Don't become a slave to it just because I said 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can give some accents, just to give some life to the song. You can. Say something again. So there's no rules about it. Just when you feel like a little accent, a little extra emphasis would feel good in a line, just throw it in. And I'll just show it to you slowly. Like that, and that steady rhythm is pretty much throughout the song. The only other thing a couple of things I want to talk about. There's after that intro, you made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got to end. I did this. Open C string, the 3rd string. Open E string. That's covered by obviously different instruments on the ELO version, but it's a nice segue if you want to. If after you're done with the with that segue, with the intro, you made a fool of me, but them broken dreams have got to end, and it's just. Good way to make it, sound a little bit like the recorded version, because they have that sequence of 7 notes they're going in, and then that same sequence takes place at the end of each verse. Ha ha, woman, it's a crying shame, but you ain't got nobody else to blame. And here comes again. So that useful little 7-note, very simple, sort of makes a connection between the verse and the chorus. There's one other thing that I didn't play when I played through the song at the beginning of this video, and the reason I didn't is that what I'm going to show you now is useful if you have 2 or more ukes when you get to the chorus. On the recorded version, right after that, you hear this. After the second one. So if you have 2 or more players, one player can be doing the chorus. And the other one can be going. And then the second time. So if you have 2 ukes, one person wants to do those little leads, here they are. They're pretty simple. And you may notice when I play this, because they're a little on the fast side, I prefer to use a guitar pick or a ukulele pick, any kind of pick to do the. Here's the notes. And there's 2 ways you can do that. If you want to keep it all on one string, that you go. If you prefer to have that first note be just open, then you hit the first string. So that's what happens after the first and third, Evil Woman. After the second and fourth one, it goes the opposite direction. It goes open. So those little frills just give you a little something that helps match the feel and the sound of the recorded version of ELO. I think it's a keyboard that does it on their version, but if you have two more players, you can have someone holding down that rhythm. And the other person can. So it just adds a little extra fun element to it if you got a couple people playing together. So anyway, that is Evil Woman by ELO. Have a great time playing it.